Welcome to another episode of the Lovers and Friends Podcast, Dating and Marriage God's Way.
Lovers and friends, welcome to episode 7. Listen, the perfection and completion
Come on.
of our Intimacy Into Me See series for season 4. And this is what, babe?
This is the finale of season 4.
That's right.
And we have the privilege to sit down with this awesome couple,
Woo.
Tony Barr and T Barr, which we call them T and T,
Woo.
giving you all the boom.
The
right?
bomb and the boom, y'all.
We want y'all to get all you can get from this episode. It will definitely bring enlightenment to you.
Absolutely. Right? Get that tea, get that cappuccino. Sit on back, listen.
Hey.
Excited as ever. Let me tell y'all, the Barr Lovas
Are they ready?
have made it
Is the world ready?
to the Lovers
Y'all
and
should
Friends
have saw this
podcast.
coming from a long time.
Listen.
Oh,
We
man.
are so
We're
excited
so
to be here.
What?
Yes.
We are so excited.
None other
Wanting to
than
get this.
Yes.
T and Tony Barr,
Yes.
Yes.
who I like to call TNT. I know it's registered somewhere else, I don't know. But TNT.
Yes.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay, the Barr Lovers. Welcome.
Y'all,
you.
it's been a long time
T
coming,
and
but we got
Tony.
y'all.
Thank you.
Hey,
We're
this
so
is
excited.
they're not just friends, but they're family. So
Yes.
Family.
they're
We
family.
love y'all.
Yes, we love y'all
So,
too.
since the day we met, you
Yes.
know, it's my bro. We connected, and
Oh,
the day
yeah.
we met, and sis, you know, we
And the
connected.
sisters
And
have
the
connected
sisters
as
have
well.
connected as well. So
Yes.
Yes.
it's a beautiful, beautiful thing here. Beautiful
Yes.
thing.
Lovers and friends. Come
Lovers
on.
and
So
I like
welcome,
that.
welcome, y'all. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to Lovers and
Welcome
Friends
to the podcast.
podcast.
It's
Over
beautiful.
excited.
We
I'm
are
very
excited.
excited.
Yes.
All week long, I've been like, oh my God.
Waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hey, don't forget.
Yeah.
Listen, y'all are no strangers
They just
to
flow. So
these conversations
Yeah,
and these
they just flow.
spaces. So we are looking forward to everything y'all are going to be pouring. All of the
Yes.
information and nuggets, because y'all are full. So let's just, y'all are full.
So
Y'all got it.
So of
let's
course
go.
we know who the Barr Lovers are. But
Yes.
to the world out there,
Yeah.
we want y'all to meet the Barr Lovers. But the Bars, tell us who y'all are and how long y'all been married.
Yes. Who are the Barr
Who
Lovers?
are the Barr Lovers? How long have y'all
We're
been
raising the bar. No.
Come on, I like that. Brand.
That's one of the
Brand.
Yeah,
We are
right.
raised in the bar.
And
Come on.
married.
That's it.
Yes.
I
So
love
we
it.
got married December 1st, 2023.
Woo.
Come on.
Yeah. So, in fact, we got the award at your event last year for being the
Right.
the other couple. We beat them by 1 month.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
The newest
Right.
newlyweds,
Yes.
right? Right.
So we known each other for about 5 years.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Really? 5 years?
Okay.
Already. I
Wow.
met him in 2020.
Get out
In the
here.
middle of the pandemic,
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
sent your man your way.
Yeah.
Come on.
So what makes
I love
y'all
it.
what makes y'all unique? Cause y'all just got swag on all your, you know.
Absolutely.
Y'all swag is crazy.
Yes.
You know, anytime y'all walk in a room,
Listen.
people be like, who that? who they?
They be on
They
a
be
runway,
on your-
honey. They be on a
They be
runway.
like, who that?
All the
So,
time.
That
I
swag
love
is
it.
crazy. But y'all unique
Yes.
in your own right. in your own
Absolutely.
way. So what
Absolutely.
makes y'all unique? What would you say would make y'all a unique couple?
Yeah. Who are the Barr
The
Lovers?
Barr Lovers. What makes y'all unique?
I'll let you answer that, babe.
Well, I just think as individuals, we have a certain style.
Mm-hmm.
And it just so happens when we came together, it was automatic.
It's automatic.
It was like, you know, on our first meeting, it's supposed to be a business meeting. We're supposed to meet about business and certain things.
Mhm.
Okay.
With my business I have is healthcare. privately. So when I first met her, we both wore the same color.
Oh wow, really?
Sure.
Y'all had the same color
we was
on.
Cream
That
down.
was cream down.
from head to toe.
Head to toe. And you know I'm a black person, right? Like I look obviously. Like,
Right. So she got me okay.
but I was like, not tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
That's
I wore all cream. Cream
What?
boots, cream dress, cream coat, cream down.
Yeah, I was creamed down. From
And
my
he
hat,
was cream
my
down.
brim,
Yep.
shoes, whole outfit, creamed down. So meeting
That's
her
amazing.
from afar.
Mm-hmm.
Now we talked about this afterwards, But when I first saw her, I was parking my truck, so I had to get out to deal with the meter.
Okay.
I didn't know how to do that.
And I was like,
So she's walking, and I said, I don't know how to do this. What is this?
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
So as she's walking towards me, I'm looking, right? I'm like, wow, she could be a good wife.
Come on.
I said this to myself.
He didn't find us.
You know what I mean?
All right.
Okay.
I wasn't looking, but that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
but what was really funny is our pictures were kind of catfished. Let me tell you why.
Really? Your pictures were kind of catfish?
My picture had long hair.
Yes.
Yeah.
His picture had full beard.
I had a full beard.
When we met, I had a pixie. He had a goatee.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because we were introduced.
What?
Yeah.
We were introduced.
I don't know if you're gonna ask that.
Yeah.
How we met.
Yeah.
We were.
Yeah.
So you went right into it.
So-
yeah, y'all flowing.
So let me just kind of back up a little bit. So I had Love Life Wednesday,
Okay.
and that was about my horrific dating life.
Okay.
Right? That's how Love
Fine.
Life Wednesday podcast came about. I was like, I was so mad about dating that I was just like, you know what? Every Wednesday, I'm gonna come on and I'm gonna tell you about my dating life until I meet him, until I meet that man.
Wow.
Okay.
Girl, it took years, but
All right.
that's the sad part. I'm just saying.
Oh no.
But like, no.
You're
But
right.
what ended up happening is Darius Nelson, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I went to middle school with him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know how people just connect online. I had not seen him since 83.
Wow.
Because we graduated 8th grade in 83. Didn't see him again until 2000 at the Catholic Church.
Yes.
And then he left there.
Okay.
So I had not seen him, and the only reason I saw him there is my daughter was getting baptized there. But I had not seen him or talked to him. But he found the podcast.
Wow.
So, and he felt sorry. He felt sorry for me. He reached out and said, "Hey sis, I ain't talked to you. You know," he told me he got married and all that. And then he said, "I got somebody I want you to meet." And so here I go. Oh Lord, church boy. But you went
At the same time, I'm just now coming to victory.
right.
And I'm getting to know him. He was one of the first people I was meeting. Me and him connected. So, you know, going through my situation at the time, you know, I was telling him my plan, and he said, "Well, you know, I got somebody you might want to meet." And I said, "Oh, really?" So he showed me a picture. He said, "But you ain't ready yet." He took it away. He said, "You ain't ready. You know, until we get this straight." You know. And
Yeah, because then that's fast forward because then that's when he tells me about him.
Right.
Okay.
And Darius actually reached out to me in 2019 to tell me about him.
Wow.
And I'm still going through my woes of dating,
Gotcha.
you know,
Right,
and like
gotcha.
I'm still angry
Yeah.
on Wednesday nights or whatever. And then
Right.
finally, he sends me a message. I was like, well, I want to know who it is. I want to meet him. You know, like, who is it? Because I'm done.
Right.
Like, I'm so over this.
So now he comes to me.
Wow.
Right? I'm home sleep. I'm just getting home from work. Yo, bro. She wants to meet you. I was like, who? Like, you know, my girl T, my friend. I said, okay. I said, oh, we'll set that up. He said, no. She wants to talk to you now.
Oh wow.
He said, I need to send a picture. Can I just send? I said, bro, send anything, man. I'm trying to get some sleep, man.
Because he worked that night.
I worked that night.
Right.
So he goes and sends a picture. So I'm back to sleep. 11 o'clock.
Wow.
I get a text. Hey.
It wasn't just hey, though. It was like,
You know, but she said,
I'm like, you know,
hey,
hey,
you know.
this is T. Darius gave me your
Right.
information.
So I'm half asleep. I'm like,
I'm just wanted to reach out
oh,
and,
okay.
you know, but We ended up texting for...
Yeah, from the first time she texted me at 11
in the morning.
We didn't stop texting each other until 11 that night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
it was all day. And we were going back and forth. And then it got to a point, every day around 11, she'll text me. She's like, I know you sleep, but I just want to say, hey, good morning. Wow. So we were texting that week. And I think by the time that week was over.
And I'm giving you information about mom.
Yeah, she's telling me information about mom. I said, well, we got to try to meet up so I can feel I can help. I can get an aid and get some things and help you to take some of the pressure for her with her mom. I said, I know I can help, Yeah. So then she says, well, we just got to meet. I want to meet you.
Okay.
I said, oh, all right. No problem. Now, mind you, I'm going through my situation. Right. And she was doing it, but I was going through mine. So I had a little run-in with my first wife. So I'm talking to my mom, who a lady now I call mom.
Okay.
She heard the conversation, and I said, I got to call this other lady and tell her I don't feel
he was going to cancel.
I was going to cancel. I said, we'll meet some other. So my mother said, no, listen. What is it going to hurt you? Why don't you go so you can try to make some more money, help her out, and do what you do best. Okay. And just forget about that. We'll talk about that when you come back. So I said, no problem. So I calls her. I said, she know what I said. When can I pick you up? Oh, no, you ain't gotta pick me up.
No, because I was on this whole because I was on this whole new thing, right?
It's supposed to be a new thing.
I'm like, I keep doing things the wrong way with these men. I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to control the narrative. So what I used to do, or what we still do, ladies, single ladies out there, always put yourself in a position. I don't know what your financial situation was. Mine was not that great then. So I only dated on payday. Okay. Because I wanted to make sure that, because it happened to me where I was in a bad situation, had no money. Gotcha. So I tell ladies, look, I don't know what your financial situation is. Not everybody got a credit card. Everybody got date on payday. So that wherever you are, you can get home. Gotcha. So that was my motto. Gotcha. So that's what I did. Right. And I made sure that the Uber to that place was going to be cheap and close to home.
Right. She picked the place.
I picked the place. I did everything.
The sad thing, ladies, she did not want me to be a gentleman and pick her up. Wow. So I did. When you are in a place in your life and you're trying to guard yourself, you're missing out on a man who's trying to be a gentleman. Yeah. So I said, no problem. I'll meet you. Where's this place? You got to give me the address. So we met at the Landmark Inn in Philly. Okay. So that's when, back to where I said, when she was, fixing, when she was walking, I said, man, she could be a good wife. Right. So she walked over, fixed everything. So tell her what you was thinking when you saw me.
This is hilarious. I was like, oh my God, I love him. Oh my God, see, this is my problem. This is my problem. This is why I can't meet a man. I'm like, oh my God, I love him. Why do I love him? This is horrible. I'm going to mess this up.
Wow. Yeah, so what she's saying, walking over, trying to be cute.
On site.
She's walking to me. That's what she's thinking.
I'm love at first sight. I loved him the minute I saw him, and I said, I'm going to mess this up.
Now, mind you, we've been talking every day.
Oh my gosh.
And I don't know what my conversation.
It was just like the minute he asked me to help him with the meter, so like I'm close to him. I was like, I love this man.
That's what she's saying, right?
And this is what, and I'm like saying, see? And then in my mind, I'm having all these conversations.
She's having a conversation.
Wow. Like, I'm like, I'm about to mess this up.
Right. So we go into the Landmark Inn, right? So I let her go in first, and I'm walking behind her. So they set us in the back.
All the way in the back.
Way in the back. So we have to walk past a lot of people.
And we all creamed
up. My hat is flowing. I got my brim on. So I'm looking on both sides of the people, and everybody's like this.
Who these people?
And why they taking them all the way in the back?
So I'm looking. Wow. I'm looking at her like, hey, this is a nice view. But then I'm looking at the people. And then, as a man, you're like, this is me. And everybody looking at everybody, and the guys is like this. They give me that nod, and the girls is looking like, don't even go there. So we sat down, right? We sat down.
Stop it.
We got water. We about to, order some food. We did that, and bruh.
We talked the whole time, never ate.
We never ate.
Wow.
But this woman,
I was just vomiting everything.
Vomited everything. Like
I felt so comfortable with him. Like I could tell there was something, and I had not been able to get years of stuff out.
Yeah, I mean years.
You know, and nonstop for hours.
Nonstop, and all I kept doing was, wow.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing.
She had to take the food home.
Like, what do you like? Why do you do this? So I'm trying to get her to keep talking, to tell me more. You know, I'm getting her, because I realized what God was showing me at that moment.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I saw you sitting in your bedroom on the floor,
Crying my eyes out.
crying.
Wow.
This is what God is showing me while she's talking.
And it was
Yeah,
true.
it was true.
It was true.
Get out.
Just crying,
What?
just rocking her way, and I'm sitting. So I said, God, I'm here, so I'm just gonna listen. She talked nonstop. And then she said, well, she still had a little whatever.
Yeah.
My
right?
little twang.
Little twang.
I ain't the same woman.
I know you're a church boy.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
What about, and but first she's like, I don't want to be married. I
Yeah.
don't want, I just need me a Stedman. You can stay at your house.
Right.
I already got mine.
Gotcha.
You do what you do. We'll meet up and we'll go if we want to go on vacation, because I'm not married. I don't want it.
Right.
I don't want marriage at all. That's what she kept saying.
So she thought.
Right.
That's what I thought.
So then she said, I know you're a little church boy. And
I kept calling him a church
boy, just church boy. I said, okay, no problem. And she says, well, she's looking at me and she says, well, what about sex before marriage?
I did. I was like,
What's up
I'm
with
going to
the
have my
sex?
Stedman. I want the whole nine.
She wanted the sex, right?
He ain't never answered. He looked at
Bro,
me
that's
like
5 years ago. I still ain't answered that question.
Wow.
Dog, I took that question and maneuvered her away.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And we started talking about, so I started asking her more questions. Just pulling out past stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That she then she told me some other stuff. She said, well, I'm telling you this. I just want to let you know, one time I did this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
So this is all
Okay.
the first thing.
First date, man.
So let me ask you.
Wow.
When you met Tony, he was totally opposite of what you've been dating from the past, basically.
For sure.
Totally different. So
Completely.
you would have
One
probably
side.
never even looked his way, most likely. If
Well, he's fine, so I would have looked this
Yeah.
way.
Okay.
well, understandable with that.
No, but no, I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Because
right.
he was totally different from the norm that you.
For
were
sure. And that was the first part of that is acknowledging that within yourself, right? That if something is going, this is a big thing, because we just talked about this the other day. I came to the revelation that I've been doing it this way for 30-something years and it ain't getting me nothing.
Right.
What do I have to lose
There you go.
by being with someone that's going to show me something different?
Yeah.
But the road to get there was not easy, because I was a very defiant child.
Wow.
Oh man.
Wow.
oh, yeah.
Okay.
But the good part of that night, we talked more. We sat in the car for another hour.
And he had to go to work.
And I had to go to work.
Okay.
And I don't know how it happened, but it happened that we leaned in and kissed.
Oh my.
Right? We
And
kissed.
gave a high
And
five.
listen, when we backed off,
we was like,
hold up.
Wow.
Bam! We smacked like, yo, what was that?
Wow.
yeah,
The kiss
best kiss ever.
the kiss was ridiculous.
I was like, ooh, I can have this.
I mean, it was, and that was just the first night.
Yeah.
First night.
I didn't do much talking. I just listened,
Right.
and I was just keep pushing of her to get things out, because I saw the pain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I saw the tears. I saw what God was showing me, and I would just want her to just give it to me.
Yeah.
So throughout that night, she said, "Well, I'm sorry. I'm just talking to her." I said, "Don't worry." This is when I first told her, "I'm built for it."
That's good.
See, and the part of that that people need to understand is that, women will ask for that knight in shining armor, right?
Yes.
They'll want that. We'll want the rescue. But the problem is that when you finally get the man that's the rescue,
Wow.
then you become defiant. Because then you don't even know what to do when someone is actually coming to you to what you've asked for.
Yeah.
Wow.
What do you do? That's why the first words out of my mouth when he left and went to work, and I'm upstairs in my room, first thing I said to myself, yeah, I'm gonna mess that up.
Wow.
Wow.
Because you gotta understand, being a woman that's 50 years old and dated for 30 years, I'm used to the disappointment. See, I can handle that.
Right.
Yeah.
I can handle, all right, whatever, dude, peace out.
Yeah.
I can handle that. I can't handle me beating somebody up and he's still standing there like ain't nothing, like
Right.
King Kong, like, all right, you got to come with something better than that.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not used to somebody asking me questions about myself.
Yeah.
Mm.
Wow.
Wanting to know into me.
Into me, see.
Right.
Come
Wanting
on.
to ask questions.
Yes.
Yes. So I become defiant. What you want to know that for?
Yeah. It was.
Like, so it sounds like intimacy started.
Right. Well, the intimacy, what I try to get people to understand, most people think intimacy is for someone else to see.
Mm. That's good.
It's not.
Right.
What I did showed her intimacy to see herself.
My God.
That's good.
See, the Bible says, for love thy neighbor as thyself. So if you can't love yourself,
right,
you can't see intimacy.
Or into.
You can't even see into him. So if you don't know what's going on into you, which is the me,
right,
you won't see
exactly
the law of attraction or what you're supposed to be reciprocating or getting.
Yes.
It won't come.
Why you're even worthy.
Right. So when I'm pulling this out, she's arguing.
Yeah, for sure.
Fighting me in every word. I'm looking at her like, it's okay. What would you mean?
Well, y'all have a history. Y'all do.
Yes.
In such a short
in the
time.
very beginning, right?
There's a
Love
lot going
it.
on.
Right.
So how many children do y'all have? What's the Barr legacy?
None together, even though he believes.
Oh.
What?
Like
Come
in
on.
some act of God.
What?
That he was like,
She's like,
I'm like,
soldiers in march and they
girl.
No?
You never know.
Absolutely not.
You're not trying to be.
No. No.
You don't want no Sarah ministry.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. So, I have one daughter, 25.
Awesome.
Okay.
And Tony.
I have one daughter. She's 22. I had a son that passed away about a year ago. He was 27.
He was handsome as well.
Yeah.
Looked just like you.
Yes. That
Yes,
was my
he
man.
did. Yeah.
Just going through that is a process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You talking about bringing us closer together?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I tell people that,
That's
like,
a ministry in itself.
it was because when that happened, we were at our fittest when this happened. When I tell you we were at the fittest we've ever been.
Yeah.
And we cut everything because my husband's mental health was more important than anything. And we cut that. You talking about bringing us closer together? Unfortunately, food came into play, right? We both gained weight because, but you got to think, we were two active people that were in the gym 6 days a week to 0.
Wow.
Yeah.
So even if we were eating celery sticks or whatever, it's still the weight would have came back on no matter what because we stopped, what we were doing. So
because grief.
Oh yeah. I know. I wanted to make sure he was good, man.
Yeah, absolutely. And I commend you for that.
Yeah.
For
Thank
being that help me wife that probably has never gone through that before, but definitely had to be led by God to assist.
Within 48 hours of the services, we had a doctor. We were in therapy within 48 hours because I'm not equipped to comfort. A mom dies, A mom dies, grandma, whatever. We good on that. A child?
Yes.
No. You need to give me some tools on that, right? Because the one tool that I did know, which she said I was correct, is I never asked him if he was okay. I'm not dumb enough to ask that question.
Okay.
Never did I. I never ever asked him if he was okay. Because he ain't.
Right.
I don't need to ask him. Because all he gonna do is say, yeah, I'm alright because he don't want me.
Right, exactly.
And I was like, no, I'm not asking him that. And the therapist, first thing she did say was that was excellent to not ask him that.
Yes.
Good.
So
amazing. What an experience. Y'all are still moving through that.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So.
And it was hard because we had just got married.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to have our wedding party.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And my son was going to come, my daughter was coming, her daughter was coming. It was mainly just going to be us up there.
Gotcha.
My son was going to be with me, and her daughter was going to be with her, and
my daughter was going to walk me down.
Walk her down.
Wow.
It was going to have a lot of people there, and we had got the venue, got everything, and when this happened, I had to tell her I couldn't do it.
Wow.
You know, I couldn't. And we already put down money, like $3,000 on this thing.
Wow.
Yeah, $5,000 we put down, and I said I can't go up there without him.
Yeah.
I can't go through that day.
Wow.
You know? And then how it all happened, you know, a lot of stuff that people don't know that was going on with my family at that time. It was just terrible. It was pressing me down. And then at the same time, it was pressing her.
Right.
Of course.
She went through a process of feeling like, what about me?
Gotcha.
This is my day. You know, I wanted to have this. You know, we had it all planned. She got a dress. I had got my suit.
Because I never had a wedding.
She's never had a wedding.
Gotcha.
Wow.
She's been married.
I've been married before, but I never had a wedding. So that was also another reason why I was glad we were in therapy. Because I needed to work through that, not being selfish, right?
Yeah.
Because this was not the time to be selfish. But then, was it okay for me to be, you know what I mean? Like, anytime I needed, and you got to think, I was still also working through understanding my relationship with God, right?
Yeah.
So
all at the same time.
All
at the same time.
Wow.
So
and getting over her grief. With
right,
her
my mom just passed in 2020.
So
and like I tell people this all the time, like he works at night, and here I am the first time in 25 years I'm alone in a huge house, and I tell people all the time, silence is so loud, and when it's that loud, you have to find peace, and the problem is that because I didn't have such this strong relationship I have with God right now, my fear was overtaking me than peace, because it was, and it was like, I could laugh about it now, but I'd be like upstairs in our bedroom and I'd be like, I wonder what's going on in the basement. And I would just be like, I need to go down there and see.
Okay.
Because I've never been home alone.
Gotcha.
1,900 square feet, 4 bedroom.
Yeah.
I'm up there. If something going on down there, I don't know.
Right.
Not that I can do anything about it, right? That part.
Right.
He's in Jersey. Like, you know, like, I can't be like, babe, I hear a noise in the basement. He's going to be like, if you don't take your behind to sleep, like, I don't, you know, so I had to learn through that, through this spirituality of getting my connection with God and understanding that fear just don't live here.
Right.
You know, so.
That's good.
And that's still, again, part of that intimacy.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's where I was going.
Yeah.
Intimacy was being developed. Intimacy was being developed even in that heart state.
Absolutely.
Because God ain't giving you a spirit of fear.
That's it.
He's giving you a spirit of what? Love, another intimacy, power, another intimacy, and the sound mind.
Yes, sir.
All intimacy.
Yes, sir.
You know, once you understand that and grow from there, then she can be more of a help to me, and I can be, you know, the same way.
Yeah.
So we balance each other out.
That's good.
You know what I mean? So when we went through this process of my son and then her anxiety and things and all that, we was praying. I'm praying through, I'm fasting through, and then I'm trying to help her through to understand, and then and sometimes I had to almost lay any problems that I had going on to make sure she was actually good. And then she'd be like, "Are you all right?" I'll be like, "I'm okay." You know, and then when I'm driving to work, here I am yelling.
Wow.
You know, I'm letting it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Have to.
Because now I say, okay, I got to be strong. But then God allows me to have my moment.
Absolutely.
Because a couple times he took me to work but couldn't leave in front of my job because he was crying so bad. You were out there for like 2 hours. 2
or 3 hours sitting in front of her job.
And like
just hitting me like out of nowhere.
And then something's telling me text him or whatever. And I would text him. I'd be like, "You all right?" He was like, "No, I'm still downstairs." I run downstairs, like, you know. I came running downstairs and I just jumped in the car with him. And I don't ask no questions. My system has always been grab him, hold him,
because my anger, I had my anger was really bad. So my body will
tense
up.
Gotcha.
Really bad.
Real bad.
And I just hold him. Like,
you can feel it.
And I would not let him go until I felt his body relax. And then, you know, and then I would let him sleep. But the one thing that I got into the habit of doing, and just the FYI, and even the therapist told me it's a good idea, I never asked him questions I'm not asking you anything because I know you ain't good.
Right.
So
I'm
She's
not letting me process.
Y'all, I just whatever. If he wanted to talk about something, then yes, we would talk about it.
Yeah.
If he wanted food, he would tell me. I'm not asking him if he's hungry.
Right.
I'm not asking him if he's thirsty. I'm not asking him because he was too far gone. If he needed something, he knew. Because a couple times he'd be like, babe, can you make me some juices? Because I'm not going to eat food. Nope, got you. Which ones you want?
Right.
Green, blue, yellow, whatever. I got you.
Yes, ma'am.
And he would leave with the amount of juices or electrolyte, whatever, just so that he's getting something.
Gotcha.
Wow.
But I wouldn't ask no questions.
Yeah. I was freely able to speak to her everything. There was no need to hide because she gave me freedom to say what I needed.
Intimacy.
Yeah.
It's still intimacy, right? This is the importance of understanding your spouse, what he's trying to give to you.
Yeah.
So what I saw in me was I need to let this go.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and I'm not a needy man. She had to learn that too.
Yeah, that was not good for me.
That was not good.
That was not good for me, by the way.
That's another part of she had to learn my intimacy of understanding I'm not that type of man.
Wow.
So she felt one time that I'm not doing enough because she's trying to compete with me with my intimacy towards her.
Woo!
So she was saying, I'm not doing enough because you're doing this, you're taking care of this house, my daughter, this, your other daughter, your other kids, this, that, the bills, that. I said, don't worry about it. All I need, this is what I told her. I said, all I need, I don't like reading nothing. This is the Bible. I don't read paperwork. I don't like signing my name on nothing. If I give you something, read it, tell me what it is, and then I'll give you what you need to do with it.
That was it.
Okay.
That was it. That's all he wanted.
Woo.
But I felt,
That's amazing.
but that wasn't good for me, though.
It was good for her.
In the beginning, because I literally was crying, you're going to leave me, all this stuff, because we go back to the 30 years of dating, right?
Yeah.
So you go back to that 30 years of dating and to you, in order for somebody to accept you, you got to be doing this.
Doing all of that.
So then I'm meeting this church boy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's all you need? Like, something ain't right.
Wow.
Like,
It's
something's
too simple.
It's too simple.
Wow.
Too simple.
That'll preach.
And a good cooked meal.
Yeah, that's
that was it.
If I tell you what I need, just do that. Just,
whole,
and it's not
intimacy, competing. That's interesting.
Yeah.
It's
Because
like
what she saw, she thought, oh, I want to do this, do that. No. You learn it, you bringing that from some other place.
Yeah.
feeling like you were not doing enough.
Right.
For sure.
Not doing enough.
Like,
because she's thinking of what I was doing.
Right. I felt like it should be even Stevens, right? You know. And he's like, well, where are you getting that from? Like,
we're not equal in a sense of position.
Wow.
Right.
That's good.
Okay.
Right.
In the sense
my
of position.
responsibility is greater than what you are doing. Or need.
Because you are head. You are a leader.
I'm leader. So we can't be equal. Because I said, well, I was taught, my father told me 2 heads make a monster. There's position. There's God, me, you, children. And that goes back up because the children need to respect you.
Yes.
Me to God.
Come on. Absolutely.
I've seen some of y'all said this.
Yes.
Be alignment from here, right? So if this is not right,
That's right.
Where's the intimacy?
Yeah.
If your intimacy with him.
Right.
Is not on point.
Right.
My intimacy was him.
Right.
And as we grew and she started saying, well, I feel like I need to do more. I said, okay, you got to get out of your feelings because that's not the intimacy we need.
And girl, don't be telling me to get out my feelings.
I told her you got to get out of you.
Well,
how you going to tell me about my feelings? Well, what has it got you all these years if you in your feelings?
That was the hardest part. That was the hardest part about accepting 30 years of doing something some way and it not getting you anything.
Having to unlearn.
Right, because
and recondition and renew your mind.
You got to think the deepest level of intimacy that you can share with your husband is his ability to trust him with your soul.
Woo!
So what I mean by that is that let's go back a little bit of like on our show. we have people that are so protective of their money, right? So protective of their money and materialistic things that they don't protect their soul, but they'll give their body. Right? So
how dysfunctional is that?
Right, how dysfunctional is that, right? But we try to tell people that, right? So then here we are, here I am, a person that is opening myself and saying, look, what I've been doing for the past 30 years ain't getting me nowhere. I want what you got. Because what I was seeing happening with him, I'm like, something ain't right over here. Meaning with me, not with him. Like, I'm like, this ain't cool.
Right.
And I was just like, well, I want what you got. Not understanding that what he has is his intimacy with God.
Right.
And I want that.
Spiritual intimacy.
Right. So I'm like, so the only way to get there, because I have no clue how to get there, right? I don't know nothing about that. I'm some little Catholic girl, whatever. That wasn't working.
Wow.
So the only way I can get there is if I trust in the leadership intimately to take my soul to there. And once you get me there, I can develop my own intimacy with God in my own way. But I had no direction to get there.
My God.
So I had to trust him with my soul in an intimate level, right? Because like, if you taking me to hell, you going with me. You know, if you that's what you're going to do, because I don't know.
Gotcha.
And he knows. You got to understand the value in a man being able to know that you don't know. Do you know what kind of man that has to be to look at a woman and be like, yeah, you don't know. Look, I'll make everybody laugh. I was the girl that was like, oh my God, y'all pray for businesses on corporate prayer.
Okay.
Yo, it's me in church. She said, oh my God, Tony Bishop, and y'all pray for business? I said, when you
right?
She said, oh, corporate prayer, right?
No, but I'm telling you the juvenistic way of a woman coming to Christ, or a man or whatever, right? Like, I don't know.
Right.
So, and I make you laugh even more. Show you how jacked up. I only can speak on the women's side, but we literally, way before I met Tony, just to tell you, this is what we plead with our viewers.
Yes.
We were a group of women talking about, oh my God, girl, you don't want a man that fears God.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You understand what I'm saying?
Church boy.
No. We want the church boy. But our idealism was, no, you want him to love God, not fear God.
Right.
Okay.
What?
So when she understood that you're not supposed to fear God, you're supposed to love him. Understand, yes, we do supposed to love God, but in order to serve him, you need to fear him.
Right.
But reverence.
Yes.
Correct. So you understand that what I started, what made me angry towards him is that not only am I trusting him with my soul, but now I'm like learning stuff. Didn't something tell you something when you did this? Didn't something tell you? I was like, well, didn't something tell you? And then, so this is like our man, when I tell you, we was like ninjas. Wait, what you say? Ching, ching.
Yeah, she's trying to come back.
The cuts were bad, but still, I still trusted him to hold his hand through that for me to get me there, because I knew whatever he had going on, nah, man, I wanted that.
Yeah.
Like, I want that. I want that feeling. I want to be like that.
Yeah.
I want to feel this, feel that.
And she was watching how God will move in my life.
Yes.
You know, one time we was going through the process. I'm trying to figure out what is it that she wants. You know, because now she started changing that I want to be married. I said, oh, okay, great. She said, no, I just want to marry you. I said, oh, so you talking marriage? She said, yes, but it has to be you.
Okay.
It's not that I want to be married just to say I want to be married. No, she said, no, I want marriage with you.
Wow.
Because what I'm seeing, I want that.
That's good.
So the intimacy she saw what I was doing was wanting her to be intimacy.
Gotcha.
She wanted that, and that was not that.
Okay.
It wasn't the physical.
Right.
Come on.
That's good.
Because I told her I have to talk to her because she's a PhD. She's got degrees. I had to talk to her through her intellect.
Yeah. Come on.
Gotcha.
And love her through the intellect to get her to God.
Yeah.
Ooh, we getting there. Hold on. We getting to that.
Oh yeah, no, that's that.
I want to hear. I want to hear more about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear more about it.
I'm sorry, we're going off your.
Oh, no, fine.
You good.
I love it. Holy Spirit speaks how He wants to speak, and we love it. And we love it. And so, wow. Let's talk about family dynamics and how family dynamics and what we see influences and shapes our view of marriage and intimacy. Because I saw something, I guess it was on Facebook or social media some time ago, but it says a marriage has an inheritance.
Yes.
Intimacy has an inheritance, meaning what you learn and what you didn't learn. So what you're bringing into your dating and your marriage relationship. And so, I mean, for me personally, I have seen some healthy and then not so healthy dynamics in my upbringing, in my family origin, in regards to intimacy and marriage. So it did shape how I view intimacy and marriage. Early on, I had to unlearn some things like we were just talking about, recondition, renew our mind. Yeah. And so I want the two of you to speak to your upbringing and family of origin and what you may have seen or witnessed, healthy or unhealthy, and how that shaped your views of intimacy and marriage present day.
Well, the funny part about that, we talk about this all the time, actually. I did have both my parents, right? But this is to be raw and truthful, this is what happens when there's like family secrets and different things like that. Like, did not know my mother never became a citizen until my father passed. Okay. And then I had to deal with that. But the one thing, so my father, him and my mom had 13 years apart. So I was like, okay, cat daddy, getting the younger women, but my father was a war vet, my father went to war, came home and caught his first wife in bed with another man on his first, I don't even know if I told you, when he comes home, right? So he gets a divorce, gets deployed again, he's in Canada. He meets my mom on a blind date. See, Canadians, FYI, Canadians are not racist when it comes down to skin. They don't even understand us.
Wow.
My cousins used to tell me that all the time. They don't understand why. They used to say, why do white people hate black people? Like, I don't get that. Like, they didn't understand that at all. So I wanted to live there because of that.
Wow.
Like, I was like, leave me here. But so it's the way my parents met. My mom comes here. My father built a house in Pennsauken, New Jersey from the ground up. Okay. They first lived in Pennsauken, and then my father was a contractor, ended up moving to Philly because all his business was in Philadelphia.
Okay. Gotcha.
So anyway, fine, grow up 2 kids or whatever. But as time went on, my father was that quote unquote provider, right? He was the man that worked hard, his kids wanted for nothing, right? Wow. We always had great Christmases or whatever. The unfortunate side, I was a daddy's little girl. Like, I love my parents, but it wasn't until I got older that I realized that my father never sat me down and said, look, sweetheart, when you meet a man, this.
Right.
My mom never said this, and this. Only thing my mom said, you need to learn how to cook. Wow. You need to learn how to cook for your husband one day. Yeah. But there was never that learning to get to a husband, because Tony gave this to me that made me cry my eyes out. He was like, see, I only knew Tom the dad. I never knew Tom the husband. So there wasn't any skill sets to gain from that. Because what we later found out is my mom was an extremely submissive woman. Didn't know. And the only reason I started to find that out is because my mom hates green. My whole house is green.
The whole house.
So everything is we're ripping all of that out slowly but surely, but everything is
Water
green.
is blue.
Wow.
So it's like, what? Like, you gotta understand. Like, I'm getting old. I'm like, why you ain't just tell him? I was like, you couldn't tell him? Like, she was like, oh, I probably could have. Wow. But you understand that I'm not realizing that I'm looking at an extremely submissive woman.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, that she
couldn't even make a suggestion.
Couldn't make a
right.
But it wasn't that my father made her feel that way.
Okay.
It was that that's what she only knew because she lost her father at 9.
The cycle.
So you gotta think.
Cycle.
Her mother is telling her, this is what you have to do as a wife.
Wow.
You understand? So you gotta think. You talking about no men,
yeah.
right? No men.
Your mom went to an all-girls school.
My mother went to an all-girls boarding school, went to college. You got, this is what I mean. So you're not getting any skills other than Susie Homemaker, right? You then come to the United States and I find out my parents weren't married when me and my brother were born. They got married after.
Wow.
So you understand, like, all of this stuff is coming out. Love my mom and dad, though. Like, I would never spit on my parents did us good. You know, we both grew up to be successful, you know, and everything. But when you look at me as a woman dating, I had 0 skills.
Yeah.
I knew nothing of how to find a husband, what to look for. I was looking for my dad.
Because what we didn't learn was also inherited.
Right. I was looking for my dad. I thought every man was like my dad.
Wow.
I even married a contractor.
Wow.
That was an abuser. But I got abused really bad.
Wow.
Like, he abused my whole family, my daughter and my mom.
Wow.
Yeah, it was a really, really horrific situation. That, when you talk about the intimacy, him, the rawness. But then something tell you something? I'm like, what are you talking about? You know, see, we get defensive. Like, you know, you are not going to win on this one, buddy.
Yeah.
But he was just like, come on, babe. Like, something had to tell you how this guy was. So here comes the tears and everything because he's breaking me down. And I'm realizing that that day that I was marrying this fool, God said smoke signals, delayed, did all of this stuff. And I was just like, in the moment.
Right in the moment. She had time to walk away.
And I didn't.
But she rationalized it by saying, well, if it don't work, I'll just get a divorce.
Literally, while I'm saying I do, in my mind, I'm like, oh, if this doesn't work out, I'll just get a divorce.
And my thing is, God wastes nothing. So even though, you know, those were some choices that you shouldn't have made, should have known better, or maybe you just didn't, whatever the case may be. It's like, God wastes nothing. So, but what would you say you learned from that experience?
From what I went through with my ex-husband, is that discernment is important. And we go back to the pillars that he's going to talk about in a minute. Yeah. The pillars that he brings to our marriage. If I would have just had pillar number 1, if I would have just had some connection to God, something the size of a mustard seed, right? I wouldn't have never experienced none of that stuff.
Wow.
But I feel like you still had to experience it.
I did, because now it's a testimony. Right, yeah, it's not
you
like...
minister to another
woman. For sure.
For sure.
But that took time. Right,
that
took time because let me tell you, I gotta tell you this, how full circle things go. This is gonna blow your mind. And I'm gonna tell you this because I think people would just be like, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way that this happened. There's absolutely no way in God's green earth that this happened. Yes. My ex-husband was married before me and had a daughter. I actually was very close to the daughter. And I was sad that whole thing broke up. Me and his first wife, it was iffy or whatever, right? Never physically met her. Never. It was just phone conversations or whatever. There was some stuff I didn't understand. Fast forward to current. Last year, right?
Yeah. Maybe a year and a half.
Yeah. I was doing a purge of my closet, taking all this stuff. I said, Shauna. I said, hey, I got stuff. I said, you know somebody that wears size 9 shoes? Because I got bags beyond bags of shoes.
One hourly.
That that I want to give away. So she goes and says, yeah, my girlfriend. I said, you think you could call her? Because when I come over, I want to bring all these shoes. This woman walks in the door. I look at her face. I said, your name's Regina, ain't it?
Get out of here.
She was like, Tanima? That's my ex-husband's first wife.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm sitting there like this. Wow.
That doesn't happen every day.
That does.
And it was interesting, little tears being shed because there was a lot of closure for me.
Okay.
You gotta tell them that the way she handled all her stuff, it's the past is the past. She's never addressed it.
I was just like,
keep going.
Whatever.
Keep going.
So to face her, it was a little rough for her because we started talking about some timings and stuff, and she was hurt because she was still seeing him while she was seeing me, while he was seeing me.
Right.
So it was some hurt there.
Right.
And to get that connection, but it was a big closure for me. I hugged her. And I said, you know, you need to talk to me. She still had my phone number in her phone.
Wow.
She
all those
still
years.
had my phone number in her phone. And I'm talking about 10 years.
Produce that.
Yeah.
Because at the time, I'm pulling it out of her.
Yeah.
I'm going in. And I used to tell her all the time, I said, listen, I need you to go deep. Go back into the time. Because I need to know you. I'm pulling out the intimacy of whatever she's been through, so I know.
Meanwhile, I'm like, you don't need to know that. Whatever.
No, I need to know it. Because my intimacy of knowing who she is getting her to know who she is. Because she didn't know who she was.
Right.
So I'm pulling out the intimacy. And I said, now give me all your trash. I'll take that. I'll deal with that. But we're going to learn who you are. I need for you to learn what type of person you are, what kind of woman you want to be. And if you still want to be a wife, because after we go through this process, you may not want to be my wife.
Yeah. Did y'all experience the love language? Did y'all know each other's love language at the beginning?
Well, I think he kind of knew. Mine's is all five. Like, give me all of
I already knew hers.
All five.
All of them.
Yeah, she's everything.
Yeah,
All
I'm like
five.
everything.
She's
I ain't gonna lie. He knows, like, I am super needy.
Very needy. And I'm
No
good
shame,
with it.
girl.
No shame.
No, I knew.
And Tony, what would be yours?
I more or less, like, I was raised from my father to serve.
Okay.
Wow.
Get out.
So acts
Acts of service.
Acts of service.
But it's not. We kind of had this conversation before, but it's not acts of service where he wants to receive it. It's acts of service for him to give.
To do it. Right.
That's his love language
right.
is to.
Wow.
He gets a lot of gratification of serving.
That sounds like me.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
But for him, I want him to tell, like, this is where the head's butted for us. I'm so used to meeting everybody that came from the same type of background, right? Same type of structure of parents, right? Of you know, when we were saying. So then here he come. Yeah, so different. His father gave him the 411 on everything.
So let's talk about how
mine is different. I just now in the last 8 years took on the fact that I am different than most men. So when I'm talking to her and I'm telling her about my father and my mother, I came to Christ at a very young age, at 12. I gave my life totally to him at 12, and I served my entire life in that thing. So even though there's 2 younger brothers in the house with me, I was still taught differently than my brothers because I'm saved.
Okay.
You know, I'm the oldest.
You're the oldest, right?
I'm saved.
Right.
There's a way of living you have to live. So growing up, I couldn't get certain haircuts. I couldn't get a part here. All the parts in the hair.
Yeah.
No, I had to dress a certain way. And luckily, at me growing up, I've always been this way.
Okay.
Like, I always wore brims since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
I was always the little guy dressed up. So my father was, I have not, and then I'm not trying to brag. I'm not a person that likes bragging and all that junk. I'm a very factual, truth person. I have not, to this day, met a man like my father. Have not.
That's good.
Not even close. And to say this, my mother, when my father died at 50, My mother was only 48 years old. To this day, my mother's about to be 77 years old. My mother has not even been on a date with any other man.
Wow.
And I was like, Mom.
Young.
And I had people come to me, it's like, yo, man, I'm trying to get with your mom. I said, my mom don't want you. What the heck? You used to be friends with my dad.
Wow.
But my mom told me, like, she's done.
Yeah.
Like, she don't need, she said, my father was the ultimate man, the ultimate husband.
Wow, that's
Never be
good.
another.
At 48, my mother has never been on a date, a coffee date, a chicken wing date. She hasn't been nowhere with no other man.
Wow.
None.
And don't desire.
Not even a close desire. She's about to be 77 October 1st. So you understand, 48 to 77, you ain't been nowhere?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody been no intimacy with her?
Right.
In no way, shape, or form.
No way, shape, or form.
None of the.
Not even a peck on the forehead. Not even on the cheek.
Not one of them.
No, right? So
Wow.
growing up in my house,
Wow.
it was always a teachable moment. My friends that I had to be with she met most of my friends that I had to be with. They like 62 years old.
Yeah, they're older.
Wow.
They're older. And I go see them, and she met them, you know, and they talk highly of me to her, who my father was. My father was different.
Gotcha.
He laid it on me. Get out of your feelings. You be responsible. Stop making excuses. You ain't making mistakes. You doing dumb decisions.
Yeah.
You're not having dumb days. You're just stupid. So he didn't believe. I hear the cliches of men talking about, you know, we all have dumb days.
Yeah.
No, you stupid.
Yeah.
We all make mistakes. No, you just made the wrong decision. Because you either disobedient.
Yeah.
And you won't hear it. My dad used to tell me, listen, I want to make your life easy. He said, all you got to do, the Bible says what? Obedience is better than sacrifice.
Absolutely.
I've been there, done that.
Right.
You don't need to make the sacrifice. Just obey me so I can cover you. I said, cover me? He said, yeah, I'm your father.
It's good.
I have to cover you. See, when you go outside the coverage, it makes it hard.
Yeah.
Your life doesn't need to be hard. All you gotta do is be obedient. So if you be obedient and listen to what I'm telling you, as you get older, you know, the Bible says, he tells me all the time, when I was a child, I spoke as one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
When you become old, as I'm teaching you, you will learn to put
Put
away.
Yes.
He says, it didn't say in the Bible, and he used to make me, he said, you go read it. And you tell me, come back, and tell me what you think it says. He said, but I'm gonna tell you, it did not say he was gonna speak in tongues to change your ways.
Right.
He didn't say you was gonna have this great revelation of experience to change and stop all the dumb stuff
Okay.
or having dumb days
Right.
and making mistakes. He says when you become old in maturity, he said, now you're gonna tell me more because you're smarter than I am,
Yeah.
but I have wisdom because I'm older.
Yeah.
Wow.
So when you get old, you put away the childish things. You have to want to be the man that you need to be.
Gotcha.
So growing up, I always thought I was going to play professional basketball. I worked hard at it.
Too short.
Worked hard at it. No, I wasn't too short. I was just in the wrong era, at the wrong time. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I mean? But she seen me play in my old job. I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good in my old age. You know what I mean? So when things didn't work out for me through my life and the choices that every time I didn't listen to my father, even if I listened halfway, it never worked out. And he already knew.
Gotcha.
When I come around, you didn't do what I told you did. You did it your way. Well, if you can't be obedient to me, how are you going to be obedient to this word that I'm trying to show you every day?
Gotcha.
Absolutely.
That's good.
Absolutely.
I'm trying to teach you how to be a man. I'm trying to get you to understand what kind of person you need to be or want to be,
Right.
and what you're going to do with your life as a man.
Yeah.
So when the years went by, high school, I didn't make it to the team, never went to college. So the basketball dream was over. So my father was like, okay, so what you going to be doing? What's going on? You going, you know. So I said, you know, Dad, I'm going to get a job. I'm going to work hard. I said, I want to be like you. I want to be a professional husband. I want to be a professional father. I want to be just like you. He said, no, you can't be like me. I need you to be better.
I love that.
So over the years, he's teaching me. My mom is teaching. My mom is teaching me the sensitivity, understanding a woman.
Gotcha.
Wow.
To understand her.
Yes.
Right.
Get to know her.
Come on.
You know, understand that why is she moving that way or acting that way? Mm-hmm. So I did that. I went through all these things. So when I thought I was ready to be married, I went and got my own ring. I went and got my own thing. Went to Zales, got my Zales first credit card. Went and got my ring from my, my first wife down there.
Right. Zales.
And took her out to Red Lobster. You know, that's big back in the day.
It was big.
Red Lobster was it.
What? That was it.
Well, I walked in there, was chilling, got my stuff, and then get on one knee, asked her. She's like, oh yeah. Went home, everything was good. Come into the house, and hey, my dad, mom sitting there. I said, Dad, guess what? I said, what? I got engaged. I'm gonna say the way my father said. Nigga, who told you to do that?
Wow.
And my mom sitting there laughing like, nigga, nobody tell you to do that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm grown. I'm out of school. I do what I'm supposed to do around the house. He said, man, you ain't grown. Wow. I said, what you mean? He said, the word grown has the word own. Do you own anything?
All up in it.
That's it. Yeah.
You still living here. So he said, listen, let me tell you this. This is what my father told me. You're not getting married.
Yeah.
You're not messing up my name.
Wow.
And you're not ready.
Right.
So your best thing is, if you can,
go get your ring.
Go get your ring back. Think about mom. I wouldn't give you nothing.
Wow.
Who gave you permission to go? I called my first wife, and I could hear everybody.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
They laughing, like, hey, what's up, bro? They already called me. What's up, bro? Wow. I'm like, I said, babe, I can't marry you. And she's like, what you mean? You don't love me? I said, no, it's not me. I said, my dad won't let me. She hung up, she left the phone. I guess my mother-in-law picked it up. And she said, son, what's the matter? I said, Mom, my dad is not going to let me marry her. He won't let me. She said, son, come get your ring. Went back, got the ring, and I came back. I'm mad. He said, nigga, nobody tell you to do that. I ain't released you to do anything. You just went last week and bought $800 worth of some shoes and some and this and that. He said, bro, all you doing is paying $400 to your mother and paying for prison, the cable. That's all you got.
He said prison.
Prison. You know what I mean? Back in the day, it was prison.
Prison.
He said,
wow.
You ain't even doing that right.
Yeah.
And my parents went through a whole process of teaching me, making me more responsible. Chill out on the $800 Crocs and all these snakes and these suits, and then say, listen, and then get yourself more into God.
Yeah.
Now that's an inheritance.
So let me ask you this: with all that was going on, and you saw the intimacy that your father and your mother had,
oh yes,
you was trying to emulate.
I was trying to emulate that.
And we always think that intimacy always has this look of always physical. But it's not always the physical a lot of times. What would you say? How did you see intimacy as far as not being physical? Because there's always that misconception that it's always a physical thing. But
the blessing I had with my parents, they were very transparent. I can remember at 7, 8 years old, before we was going to church, the fights.
Really?
Yeah. I can remember the arguments.
Okay.
Gotcha.
And growing up saying, yeah, I'm going to get him. Mind you, my dad is 6'3", about 3 something. I had to wait. That's a long wait to try to get to that, to beat that guy. You know what I mean? It's not something that I'm going to try and sue. Right. You know what I mean? So, but then my parents separated. And it got to a point that they were arguing over me and my brother. So I went with my mom and my brother went with him.
Oh, wow.
But somehow God worked it out. They ended up back together, and I watched my father, just how he moved towards my mom. I watched, and it wasn't, like I hear people say they watch how I move towards her. It's because of what I saw. My father was a very affectionate man.
Gotcha.
He loved on her, hugs. And you got to figure, back in those days, there was no cell phones.
Right.
So my father taught me, you should be loving your wife throughout the day. doing? How much sex is that? He says, no, knucklehead.
Right.
No, niggas, that's not it.
Right.
You gotta call her. Say, hey, you all right? Because, you know, we had cell phones.
Right.
You gotta get to a phone.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta call.
Yeah.
So I would be home and when I can remember them arguing, my dad would be at work or whatever he's at, and I could tell my mom is talking to my father because she's laughing. She's smiling, and she'll say, Joe, you're so crazy.
Wow.
You stop acting like you know you can't. You know you're too old for that.
Right.
You know, I can hear them saying things.
Right.
So I come down like, Mom, who you talking to? He said, your dad.
Gotcha.
That's, you know, your dad. He's just a charmer. He just loves me.
Right.
So I'm looking, then here come my mom, teachable moment. She's saying the same thing my father's saying at moments that I know they're not talking at the same time. Right. So my mom said, listen, you gotta love on your wife. You gotta serve your wife. You gotta make sure she's okay. You need to ask her if she's okay. You need to make sure that okay is okay. Not okay just I don't feel like talking to you.
Exactly.
Because here we go, you losing intimacy.
There you go.
So when I'm looking and my mom said, I'm okay. You hear it, you know, we got plans. Y'all old enough to stay home now, so we got plans when your dad get home.
Gotcha.
Like, where y'all going? That's none of your business.
Gotcha.
But we going out.
Right.
And, you know, you got to be home to watch the other. So I learned that type of intimacy.
Gotcha.
Loving on my wife. Man, we text from the morning when I get off of work. She texts me when I get ready to go. I get a good morning, husband. She gets a good morning, queen wife.
Every day.
Every day.
There it is.
Love it.
Every day.
Love it.
She's been my queen wife even before she wasn't my wife.
And he was my husband before he was
Before. We've been doing this for 5 years.
Yeah.
And this is the intimacy.
Yes.
Throughout the day.
Throughout the day.
When I wake up, because I'm asleep, I go to pick her up, drop her off to work. I'm asleep. When I get up around 11:30, it's 12 o'clock. Hey, babe, just make sure you good. I know you're getting some rest. I miss you. I love you so much.
That's good.
And I'm just sending hearts. I'm like, yo, you know I love you.
That's good. That's good.
So I've learned through my parents and how I saw the change between the arguments into the love of my father tending to my mom.
That's good.
But you know what the other thing about that people, and this might resonate with your audience too, is sometimes people get this confusion of when a man is that tentative versus control. And the reason I'm saying that is like this came up, right? Because I just think this, and maybe God is just telling me to say this because maybe somebody needs to hear it or whatever. We have to really get into understanding the difference between what control actually is versus what is a caring, loving individual concerned about you, right? Yeah. Because what happened was I had some friends, right, that called him controlling. And I'm going to tell you what they were defining controlling. And I had to break this down to them and then, you know, they kind of got quiet. But, you know, it's like we're in a situation where women are like, I don't want a man to do this, and then you get them. Right. And then when you get them, it's like, ugh, he's too much. So you got to understand, this is a relationship that's taking place in two separate states, even though it's just Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Philly, New Jersey, or whatever. It's still separate. There's a bridge. There's time, right? He just can't get to me or whatever. So we built a system that allowed him to be comfortable in my safety. Okay. Now I'm not used to this, by the way, because we could joke about it now, but when I was doing really bad, there was a guy I was dating. I needed $10 to get an Uber. I'm waiting for the bus. It's 10 degrees outside. This dude went and sent me the $10. So this is the things I'm telling you that a lot of women we used to. We good with that, right? We're good. We're comfortable with that because we're like, whatever. Like we're used to it. Here he come. So because he's in Jersey, he's like, babe, now I'm walking to the bus. You understand? Like, I have no car. I don't own a car. I've not owned a car in, I think, 15 years now. Because my mother's care was much more important to me than a car. I had to make a decision, car or her care, right? That's what it was. So when he met me or whatever, he would call me at 7, talk to me on the phone while I go to a bus, a train, and a train until I get in my office, right? He was taking me everywhere I needed to go and would wait for me. Would literally wait. He still does that today. Like he just waits, right? These women was calling it controlling. They were saying, no, that's because he needs to know. I can't have no man that needs to know. I said, y'all are so missing the point. I said, do you understand that I'm actually controlling him?
Wow.
I'm telling him where to be, what time to be, pick me back up. I'm controlling in there. I said, do y'all not have no common sense? I said, oh, y'all used to, you know, and that's what it was. The dude leaving me stranded, and literally my phone was getting ready to shut off because my phone said it was 10, and I'm waiting for a bus, and that's when Uber just came out, and I did not have enough on a credit card to get me home. The Uber was like $8.
Whoa!
And I'm texting, yo, could you just cash at me $10 so I can get home? He's like, what? Why? Then I'm like, dude, it's 10 degrees out. And when it said it, he's like, oh, but let me know when you get in the house. Because something happened with the bus. It was a whole bunch of us waiting. Horrible, right? It's dark. You know, winter is 6 o'clock. It's dark. That's what we used to. But then when he come along and all he's doing is genuinely caring.
Absolutely.
This is what is happening to women.
Wow.
Because we'll flip the narrative like, what? No, I'm fine. I'll take an Uber. You ain't got to pick me up. This is what we're doing.
Because we don't understand.
We don't understand. So when this person comes, I'm just trying to be my boss chick, and you know, he's trying, that's what we do.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
Jesus, you're teaching this day. Y'all breaking it down, for real. So we're gonna move a little further in our conversation and talk about, you know, how to navigate intimacy amidst our schedules and busy lifestyles, right? So what is it that the two of you do to continue your intimacy flourishing and evolving? What is it that you do to intentionally make sure that you're always into me seeing amidst schedules and
I'm going to tell you, it's all him. And I'm not just saying that just to be blowing up my husband. This man sacrificed sleep just for us. He will not sleep for 2 days just for us.
That's good.
He will maybe take a nap in the day before he picks me up and be like, babe, come on, let's go get something to eat. We had dinner. We took me on a date last night. He had to work.
Yeah.
And our that intimacy is growing so much that now we are doing Bible study like quite a many days a week.
Love it.
We're pulling up, you know, our good old pastor, you know, who Pastor Philip. And I'm pulling out the Bible. I'm reading the scripture. We're talking about it. We're documenting it. We're watching movies. We're documenting it. We're talking about what we need to do in our lives. But then at the same token, it's all him.
Because
you gotta understand. I got an opportunity to blow you up. Let me tell y'all, because I'm gonna tell you, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I swear, I wish people would just get to know my husband. I just wish people would just take some time to get to know him, because a lot of y'all got it wrong. This man, you gotta understand. This is what he does. He goes to work. He goes to work all night. Let's just start with his work, right? Goes to work at night. He gets to work. Babe, you okay? We have our little code system of what we do to make sure that I am good, right? He knows he gets something different, 911. Right? He knows, because he's, right? We're good. You got to think, he gets off of work 7 o'clock in the morning, drives back to Philly, because as his wife, he no longer wants me on the bus. Takes me to work, right? He comes, gets me, takes me to work. He will either do one or two things. He'll either go back to the Philly house and relax or whatever he, does or whatever, or he goes back to Marlton to make sure mom is good, take out the trash, do what he needs to do at that house. So he'll sleep a little bit there. He will be back at my job at 4:00 to pick me up. He'll either go to the gym, or lately he's been doing his own thing, so he's not really going to the gym, or he'll take me to boxing, wait an hour outside while I'm boxing, we come in, he takes me back home. I'll feed him dinner if he's hungry. He'll go maybe get 2 hours in. You know why? Because here comes the intimacy. I just want to talk to you, babe. Let's talk. Let's look at this. We start talking. Next thing you know, it's 9:00. He gotta leave at 10. He goes and gets 1 hour of sleep, leave, go to work, and start that ball all over again.
Intimacy.
So let me ask you, with that, because that's busy. That's a busy schedule.
Yes.
And to do that takes intentionality. We talked about that in
For sure.
episodes. So with the intimacy that y'all are keeping, and I commend y'all for that. Are there still challenges even with your schedule, bro? Because I get it. I've done that. Like, what are some of the challenges?
Let's be honest. Our sex life is challenging because of the time.
Of the
schedule.
Yeah. So I don't know if you think anything different. But hunty, when it goes.
I make up for it. We got to.
Well,
we gotta put it in.
Say now.
Yeah, no doubt.
When we got that kind of time in between,
Girl.
Yeah,
it's like an explosion.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I mean, because like I said,
but I just want to make people people see, this intimacy that y'all have.
Yes.
But there still are challenges that y'all face.
And
for sure.
So, and to say that's real.
Yeah.
That's real.
But the only thing is, for us, it's not the challenge. It's the intentional of being intimacy throughout my 5 pillars.
Gotcha.
Okay.
There's a spiritual, mental, physical, and a financial, and it has to be accountable for all that. So if you're doing that, and I've taught her from day one, start with the first one.
Yeah.
We going in. We've been talking to each other from day one.
Right.
Every time we together, we are in the truck for 2 hours before we even go into the house.
Gotcha.
Wow.
So we're talking,
Gotcha.
and I'm teaching. We need to do this, and I talk to her like we bars. We don't do that.
Yeah.
She be like, "Well, no.
Raise that bar, girl.
Right. Exactly.
We don't do that."
Right.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I have to set precedent.
Yeah.
And I'm always, and I tell men, I'm always proposing to her. I keep her where I know that's why we choose intellect. I know who she is.
Awesome.
But sometimes too, part of that intimacy is just having him sleep next to me.
That's good.
It's not
Not
Right,
just
that's
so
right,
much
that's
the
right.
sex.
So,
It's
I get
just
Absolutely.
he knows I
presence.
girl, I get some
That's
of the
something.
best sleep.
Yeah. With the
Same.
presence
I'll make
there.
you laugh.
Because when he's working late,
Right.
It's not the same.
One time
it's just his
it
presence.
is right. One time he our bed maneuvers or whatever, and he put it up because he was watching TV. I fell asleep on his face.
Head.
Wow.
Right here.
Yeah.
And
literally.
And I slobbered.
Slobbered
Wow.
down. Because I'm trying to look at TV, right? So I'm looking, her head is here.
All on the
I'm
beard,
here.
bro. All
What?
on the beard. Come
Oh,
on.
yo, and I'm like,
Listen.
I'm hearing the hum. So I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to look at the TV.
Ow.
I'm trying not to move because she's on.
Right.
So, I'm holding. I got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I realized, I said, she's...
Yeah.
getting
It's
wet.
getting moist.
It's
getting a little moist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Intimacy.
It's a whole and
Intimacy
she's
on the
like
left.
moving like I'm a pillow.
Right.
My face
Oh,
is a
man.
pillow.
Wow.
The best sleep ever.
It was the blood is coming
What
down.
in the world?
I said, babe. I'm like this. Babe.
Ooh.
Oh, babe. you know. For me, it's not a challenge.
Okay.
It's what I'm commanded to do.
Okay.
It's what I was taught to be. Because I tell men, what kind of person you want to be. And then as a man, how you want to be. Now, I wanted to be a husband.
Right.
I was taught how to do that. It didn't work in my first marriage because, like my father used to say, I'll just say, you're a punk. Because I was never taught that if I have a confrontation, to run.
Okay.
Gotcha.
That's what Adam did. That's what the first one did. But when Jesus came along, he said, my dad used to tell me, he said, listen, you can ask me anything. You may not get the answer you like, but you can ask me anything.
Right.
So he tells me, didn't Jesus ask the question? Didn't Jesus have a moment?
Right.
I said, what do you mean? He said, he's a man. He said, I'm going to give you a moment.
That's good.
I don't want to hear no excuses. I don't want to hear, we all have our dumb days. We all have that. I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a moment. I said, what are you talking about? He said, Jesus had a moment in the garden, right?
He did.
Yeah.
And he says, could this cup be passed? Now, Jesus came and know what he needed to do.
Yeah.
Well, when you took on a wife, I taught you what you need to do, and I gave you the word of God of what you're supposed to be doing. It's not a challenge. It's a commission. It's a covenant.
Yeah.
It's not challenging.
But
So I'll give you a moment as a man.
Right.
But you under covenant unto God, and out of your mouth you said, I do.
That's right.
I will. I shall.
Okay.
Not maybe. I may have a dumb day, but for rich report, you're supposed to be on point.
Yes.
So my father told me, I give you a moment.
Yeah.
But when you get up out of your moment, go do what you're called to do or what you chose to do. Because if you don't want to be a husband, leave that woman.
That's good.
Wow.
That's good.
That's amazing.
I was taught to be a man of dominion. It's not about a challenge. It's get the job done.
Yeah.
Get it done.
Get the job done. It's no challenge. It's nothing hard. Nothing's too hard for God.
That's
Through
it.
all things, through Christ that strengthened me,
That's it.
I can do it.
That's it. That's the Bible.
So, but when we go into the belief mode, then you get your feelings involved. So I tell me, I said, I stopped believing God. People look at me like I'm crazy. Okay, show me when you get in your belief changes. Because one minute you're a believer, the next minute you're a sinner. How? How?
Right.
How? So you stop trusting the word. I learned to trust the word for 3 years when I got diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
3 years I had no insurance, no medical, no nothing. I wasn't taking nothing, couldn't take nothing. Wow. So when I went back, when I got married, I got the insurance. She sends all these doctors, who's going in, get blood work, 21. They said, where you been? Where you been? I said, I ain't had no insurance. So when I had to wake up every day, throughout my day, I'm healed. By your stripes, I'm healed. I shall live and not die. Right. God, there's no way in the world you're going to bring a woman like this in my life and I got to die. Right. Why?
Yeah. But I was prepared for that.
Yes.
I even said to him, I told him I would rather had experienced this love to never had experienced it at all. So if it meant that he was sick, then I would take it that my purpose was that caretaker. I took care of my mother for 19 years. See, he didn't want that for me. But I would have taken it that was my purpose.
Right.
If my husband would have been sick, that's my purpose. Like, whether I liked it or not.
Yeah.
For better, for worse. For better, for worse.
And
sickness and in health, you know.
That brought about the intimacy.
Right, yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
y'all intimacy started so early, and that's okay that it did, but y'all, what I really mean is that y'all have gone through so many things in a short amount of time in the very beginning of your relationship that not many people experience, right? Yeah, but at first it was like when I first came to Christ, it got worse.
Yeah. Well, I told her.
Like
once I said to her, I said, when we become exclusive.
Oh my God.
I said, when I said this to her, I said, the enemy is coming. She said, huh?
Yeah, like I ain't know what enemy. I ain't got no enemy. It's like, who the enemy? I ain't got none. Everybody loves me.
I gotta explain to her how this room that we're in, the Prince of Air is coming for us.
Devil is a lie. Like, you know, like
and bro, sis.
It came with a vengeance.
I
think the worst part for me, I'll tell it, I ain't gonna say nothing.
We were together, and he said, "Babe, God's telling me to go visit my mom."
Yes.
And we were engaged. And I said, "Oh, okay. Let's
I haven't seen my mom in a couple of years, face to face.
Right.
Couple of years. You've been some time.
I'm not going to get into the whole logistics of like what transpired in that visit. Just this one thing.
Yeah.
When a woman, a mother, tells her son that she doesn't love him and he was not made out of love, Harpo, I ain't prepared for that.
Yeah.
Because I started getting unsaved. You know, I was like, where's the bathroom? Because like,
that's what she said.
I didn't know what to do with that. Because number one, I'm asking God, like, why are you exposing me to that? Like, I don't even want to hear that. Like, this ain't even normal.
Right.
Like, I'm like asking myself all these questions in the mirror because I don't even think I went to the bathroom. Because I think I just went into the bathroom to go talk to myself. Because I need a moment. Because I'm about to like go wrong way. Yeah. And then that's when I pulled him out and just was like, yeah, babe, you know. We got to get to that store.
It was meant for me to go through that.
Yeah.
To understand where we're
going. But I don't want that. I didn't want that for him or anything.
So, came with you. You got to always understand when the enemy is coming.
It's going to come.
He's going to use the best of the people.
Yeah.
Right. So when that came, I had the word for it. I had the word for it. You know, I said, Mom.
But that's also building our intimacy.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Because she realized when the enemy is coming, the enemy is coming.
Yeah.
And for her to see that, like, you know, and I had to tell her, I said, don't worry. I said, Mom, I love you. Yeah. Because the bird said, like you told me, obey your parents. Obey your mother and your father.
Meanwhile, I'm in the car, like.
She was more upset than me. But I knew that God had to get me there.
Yeah.
God had to get me to the point to understand who do I trust.
Yeah. But I was like.
You know, my intimacy had to be greater. Yeah. I love my mom.
Of course.
That's good.
You know, I love my mom. But I serve a God greater. You know.
When my mother and father forsake me.
I was coming.
Yeah.
It was coming.
That's it.
So, you know what I mean?
Lord shall take me out.
You know, so that made me even closer.
Yeah.
Which made her closer to me. Yeah. And made us closer to God.
For sure.
Because whatever's, I told her, I said, there's something, you know, what was prophesied over me with you know, as growing up, it didn't stop because the first wife, we didn't work out. The inheritance of the prophecy is still on me. Right. I find myself now, look where I'm at now. I'm still doing what God said I was supposed to be doing. Okay. I'm talking to people about relationships and marriages and helping people. Yeah. You know, helping men. Second time around. She's in alignment and understanding that.
Yeah.
So that intimacy now is greater.
Yes.
Because now she's pushing me to stay.
Yeah.
Stay focused. Yeah. She's looking. All right, you all right? Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Tony, I gotta ask you something. Could we study this?
Yeah.
Could we go over this? You know, I got her on Revelations.
Okay.
Sure. Yeah, I wasn't ready.
Heavy book.
You know,
I'm still on my Matthew, but
Oh, okay.
So you know, you gotta understand what we're trying to prepare. You know, we got a legacy. We got 2 children that need to know Christ. That need to understand who Jesus is.
Come on.
That's it.
So they need to understand that intimacy.
Yes. Good.
Come on.
It's very important.
Talk about breaking the cycle and starting healthier ones, right?
Healthy, yes.
Yeah. Where you guys, you know, saw what you saw in your childhood and your family origin, and whether it was healthy or unhealthy, some moments of healthy, some moments of not. Now you have the opportunity to create a new, legacy for your children and show them by being examples and demonstrating in front of them the God's ideal and God's heart behind marriage.
Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
He's, as you know, I told her, I want God to be seen through this.
Yes.
Because, you know, we all know how to put on success.
Come on.
Or what the world
all those social media.
What success looks like. We know how to put on a funk. I said, I don't want to do that.
That's it.
I want to show the world the godliness that's here that God is manifesting. You know, I want that power, that love, that sound mind to be always in front. I want somebody to say, man, y'all just, you know, I got people come and say, man, you look happy.
That's it.
You know, it's like, I am. I'm blissful. I'm not happy.
Come on.
I tell people I'm not happy. I'm blissful. They're like, you're not happy? Then I say, no, I'm blissful. I'm blissful because there's things I don't need to worry in my marriage. Because I tell her, don't let me have to worry about it. Like, I've been trusting her with stuff before I do.
Yes.
Just to see what she do.
Okay.
Like, information, she could have killed me down to nothing. She knew everything, and I just wanted to see what she'd do. I don't want to worry about that.
I have a lot more information than probably the normal girlfriend would have.
But I'm trying to prepare for a marriage.
That's good.
This is what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
This right here,
Another
this
intimacy.
courting each other.
Yeah, for sure.
That
Trust.
That's the
Trust
trust
building. I'm trying to, because we're gonna get married in 15 minutes. I'm trying to prepare you for marriage.
Yeah.
And I'm proposing things to her.
Yeah.
And then now God is dealing with her like she's getting ready to purge again in her closet. Because God is showing her what He needs for her to look like.
He's finally giving me what I need to look like. So that requires
a whole other intimacy.
That requires
That's
like
spiritual intimacy with Him.
For sure.
Yes.
Y'all, like, I'm finally hearing Him. I'm finally, there's a lot going on, you know, so.
I love that.
And it's all new for me, but I'm loving it. Like, I'm not afraid of it.
Enjoy the journey.
Yes, for sure.
Enjoy the journey. Because you're
For sure.
safe, obviously. You're safe with Abba.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And you all, you both have been already spilling it all. Throughout this whole entire episode, y'all have been just talking and just spilling it and preaching and teaching. And when it comes down to, the different facets of intimacy, intellectual, physical, spiritual, emotional, there's so much that we can all say on that. And you have already spoken, honestly, to intellectual intimacy.
Intellectual.
Yes.
Anything else you want to add to what you've already shared about?
On the intellectual?
Yes.
The intellectual side.
How you both connect intellectually?
Well, I think the biggest part of that is understanding Him, right? Because one of the biggest difficulties had with whether it was his first marriage or whatever is like people don't understand Him. I had no problem understanding Him. It was hard to make the adjustment.
Okay.
Because you got to understand the intimacy part is the release, right? Even on the intellectual side, but it started working because we were able to have these conversations where I'm able to bring the educational psychology side of things to connect it spiritually. So that's a huge intimacy intellectually, right? That when we're able to have this exchange, and I'm like, well, based off of this, and this, and he was like, really? Because that's biblical principle and so forth like that. But then it's like the really deep side of it, like I was saying about the soul, right? About that. But then also the freedom that was given to me intellectually. That, like, so he'll tell you, like, for years I was trying to write a book. I'm on my 5th one. Like, let's really understand that. He has dreams that he finally is in a position to release them, and then I'm doubling them, tripling them, the vision of it, because of what is being downloaded to me, that I come to him. I just showed him something today, right? That was downloaded to me or whatever. So that's serious. And when you can intellectually have those conversations, nobody's joking. We are like serious, So when you can do that in that balance, mental balance, that when there's time for joking, when there's time for the intimacy, meaning like the love making and all that kind of stuff. But like the biggest thing that I was glad that I was able to give him, that again, I'm so needy. He's a toucher. Like he's a feeler, toucher. He want to be able to touch or feel whatever he want to feel like when he feel like it. I'm just like, okay.
Oh, so there is another love language.
Oh, well, yeah. Like,
well, that's only because literally I watched my father come home and hug on mom.
Like, I don't never be like, it'll get off of me, and I be like, if you want to go ahead and touch that, go ahead.
It's yours.
To include
this.
Yeah, all day, like all it gets. Yeah, there you go. Right, it's his.
But see, here's the thing. This is what she learned. She was in VWP class, right? And I'm there listening. So she was. I think I might have dozed off to sleep. And she woke me up. Said, I gotta ask you something. Is it true in the Bible that my body's not my own? And that it's up? I said, yeah. this is not yours. And vice versa. Jesus.
I had to pull the scripture out. We started having Bible study, right? Because I was like, hold up. Like, I was like, so wait, you ain't, if we withhold sex, you gotta tell each other, like, why y'all doing it? I was like, really? And that's on both sides? Like, I didn't know that. Because again, the information that's out there is like, I didn't know that he has a responsibility to me, because here's the thing. Even though you work, let's be real. So you still gotta give it. You still gotta do your part.
You're supposed to do.
You got to give it up. Like you know what I'm saying? You can't. That's your choice.
You can't always be an excuse. I'm tired.
No, not at all. Nope.
You can't use that all the time.
Nope. Go to sacrifice of praise.
What?
Go behind the veil.
Listen.
But I had to. No, seriously, I had to learn that, right? Because let's be clear. I needed to understand, understand that, like, I'm not being selfish by saying I want some, even though you ain't had no sleep. I mean, I'm just saying it's real. Like, you know, you chose this schedule. This is what we dealing with. I'm not going to sacrifice our sex life because you chose to work 11 to 7. That's on you.
Right.
Right. That's facts, though.
So you understand she's intellectually figuring this out.
No, but like I was not doing that. You gotta understand. Like I was just like, nah. Yeah. So we go months. That's not good, right? Because I'm trying to be nice to him, but meanwhile, like
struggling.
Just take it.
You can't be struggling. I told you, I said, you can't be walking around here with a silent attitude.
Right.
Right. I can't allow you to be walking around here and something happens and you barking. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? So I tell her, you can't go around here unless you got to tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Because if I ask you, are you okay? You better make sure, no, I'm not. Well, what's the matter? Because this, that, and the third, we ain't been intimate and I want some.
And we've had that conversation.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
We definitely have had that conversation because I did not know how to have that conversation, right? Because this is so abnormal, and he looks so tired. So, you know, I'm trying to be that good wife. No, but I'm just, again, learning, right? Because I'm like, can I say something? Can I not?
Yes.
And it's not cool to be in your marriage being afraid to talk.
That's it.
You can't do that.
That's not intimacy.
No.
That's not intimacy.
No, so
that's intimacy too long. You can't be doing it.
Right.
So then I had what I would do. I don't know if I ever said this to him, but like what I would do is find safe zones to have these conversations. So I would wait until he's driving. Because I didn't want it to be when we're on the couch having I wouldn't talk about it then. I would wait until. Can I just talk to you about something?
Can I ask you something? I knew something was up.
Yeah.
When she asked me like that, it's like, okay.
Yeah. And it turns into me getting extremely emotional because I'm like, but you're so tired.
It doesn't matter.
You know.
I'll find a way.
Yeah.
To please my wife.
Yeah. I think that's
things.
I can do all things. God sees me.
That's true.
But see, sis, I'm not out here clowning. I'm not out here running the streets. I'm not out here doing junk, sneaking around. I'm at work, babe, and I'm somewhere else. Because we know somebody that works like I do, but was not working.
Okay.
No, I'm not it.
Gotcha.
So God knows when she wants, God's going to have to strengthen me. He need to do a Samson on me real quick.
Real quick. And he will.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
He does.
Yeah.
If that don't work, I find another way. There's always a couple ways, because this is mine.
That's good.
And ain't nobody else coming back in.
That's right.
Ain't nobody going in or out. It's all me. So when I want to go down, I'm going down.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So I tell her, don't do that. That's not being a good wife.
And I had to learn that.
That's not being a good wife.
Even though I got the scripture from my VWV class,
I
still didn't know the implementation of it.
Right.
Gotcha.
It's fine. You can learn scripture all day or whatever, and you can even understand what it means. But the intimacy part of it is the implementation of everything you're learning spiritually, you know. So
that's bothering her intellectually. She's trying to figure this out. No, you don't got to do that.
Cause like, you know.
That's not your job. That's not the position you're supposed to be in.
Gotcha.
If you're a queen, I told her I play chess. The queen can go anywhere she wants. On the board.
Really? Yeah.
Anywhere.
Well,
so when she wants to do what she want to do, you need to come to the king and say, listen, it's time.
It's time. That's right.
You ain't gotta, I know you tired.
Right.
No, because see, if that keeps going, the Bible says you can't do that.
Right.
You know,
And that's what I kept doing.
It better be a reason why it ain't nothing happening.
Right. Yeah.
No, I said, listen, I'll call out.
Facts.
No, but you know what? The way we fix that too is like we're trying to, because you know everybody knows we're dealing with two houses. That's double everything, right?
Yeah.
And I mean, I make great money, but at the same token, there's still a lot on him. We got a kid in law school, for Christ's sake, like, you know. So there's a lot of expenses on that when she goes back to school. Like right now, she's making money, but when the semester starts, girl, the paycheck stop. So what we've done, I said, babe, because he will work 7 days a week. So what I told him, you have got to give me this weekend. Like, and we'll go in the calendar, and I will not, you are not working.
Yeah.
You are not work. Like, for instance, tomorrow night, tomorrow, he's not working tomorrow night. You're giving me that day. And we've made plans or whatever, but that's how we fix that.
I love it.
You know,
you gotta make time.
There's
no job, no child.
That's it. That's it.
No church.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, I hear you.
No mom, no dad comes before her.
That's it.
So when she says, "Oh, I need a day. I need you to." Oh, no problem. And see, the thing is, she carries all my schedules.
Yeah.
She knows what I need, where I need to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I don't want to go. No, what are we doing? She said, "Well, you off this day. You need to take off this day." Like I had to take off next week.
Okay.
Got the slips. You know, we got everything. She said, "Here, just a slip. Just put your name on it, and you go get your days off. I don't have to worry about nothing."
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And I told her, I said, "If you can handle that for me, all I need to do is focus on work, money, and everything else. I can keep my prayer life. I can keep my fasting life. You know, I just went on a fast 7 days.
Yeah. It's good.
So I can stay where I need to be, where we need to go as a family. You need to come to me and tell me what's going on.
Yeah.
Good, bad, ugly, different. If you want some, you got to let me know. Because when I want something coming.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. I feel you.
Listen, it ain't got to be a day.
I feel you.
I'm coming.
Yeah.
Right.
And she knows. She said, "Oh, okay.
No
problem.
Yeah.
No problem."
Be ready.
I
always stay
it could
ready.
be 3 o'clock in the morning.
Stay ready.
Right. It could be 3 o'clock in the morning, bro.
Well,
It's coming.
It's coming.
touch me.
Yeah.
Yeah, something about 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock for me is like, whoa.
I think because he works at night.
Right. So my body is like ready.
Ready.
Just get it in.
That's good.
You know what I mean?
That's good.
4-7 is like 2 times.
I feel you.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever had like a normal.
No,
like,
it's not normal.
You know, like
ain't
see,
nothing.
it's 9 o'clock. You put the candles on. No. We ain't never had that.
So you have to do it where you have to
get in there when you
Make
can
it work.
Intimacy.
when you can
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
And you got to make sure you're doing it.
It's 24 hours in a day.
Yeah.
Look.
You know? So now that she understands, and this is a time where makes my life blissful.
Yeah.
Is to have a woman that understands all of my intentions.
I love that.
Yeah. That's
You
good.
know
That's good.
what my plan. Because when I came to her, I told her in 4 years I'm gonna be this.
You did too.
And I did that. So now I'm going through the process. Okay, God, I'm fasting more. I'm praying again. I need another plan for us. Where we supposed to be going in the next 4 to 5 years.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? And at that same time, because she's connected to me with our intimacy, God is downloading to her.
Big time.
That's good.
So when that download comes, she brings it to me. I go over it, and then she takes it again and come back with Lou. Oh, good. This is what I'm talking about.
That's good.
So I propose to her every day. I'm always proposing.
That's good.
I love it.
You know, and she's supposed to be the help.
Yeah.
I'm gonna propose to her an idea. You know, I had one idea I had in my head for years because I couldn't get it out to nobody.
Wow.
So when I gave it to her, it came back like a multi-million-dollar deal. That hopefully in some years we're gonna have that.
Come on.
You know, so when I'm able to do that,
Yes.
it frees me.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they do.
Not only she talks about her freedom, but it frees me to not worry about. I don't want to be a micro to. Did you pay the bills?
There we go.
Right.
You know me in 2 houses. I got to make sure this over here.
Yeah.
And make sure you all right. So whatever y'all tell her to do, okay, she'll say, well, I don't have enough of this. Okay, just take it out of the joint account. Take it out of this, and I'll do whatever I got to do.
Yeah.
So she knows my work schedule. She plans my work schedule. She has the app to my job.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Like she'll go in the app. Like, all right, you can work such and such and such and such. I already accepted. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't have to do nothing. Just go.
Right.
Do what I'm supposed to do, and this is what I asked of her. So now,
I even audited his pay stubs because they've been messing up.
yeah. So she checks all that.
That's good.
Girl.
So now,
I found a $300
understanding that,
mistake.
Oh.
I don't have to worry. I just pray more.
That's
I can
good.
get into my word
That's good.
more time, and then we always is talking. We haven't stopped talking since day one.
5 years later.
We still have the intimacy
My
first
gosh.
of being. When I brought it to her, I said we gotta get spiritually fit.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta get mentally fit.
Mm-hmm.
We gotta
Yes.
get physically, financially fit, and out of that, we gotta be accountable.
Yes.
There's no excuses. There's no reason why we can't succeed because God says, "My thoughts of you."
Yeah. That's it.
Just His thought of me and
Just
her
His thought.
is to have the abundance.
Yeah.
And I said, now let me be clear. I said, we're not exempt from trouble,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
but there is no trouble because in all things,
Right.
God would not put on as much
That's
you
it.
know I can bear.
All things work together.
All things work together. So it's not bad. It's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good. So I said, what we're doing, if we didn't have the trouble, that means
We be fake.
we fake.
Mm.
I
That's
said,
it.
I don't believe in cordial to
That's
nobody.
it. Yeah,
If
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't like you, I don't like you, but I will love you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in cordial. I don't do that. I said, we bars, we don't be cordial.
Gotcha.
We love people. We love our enemies.
Come on.
You know, I had to face one the other Sunday and just walked up. Hey,
Mm-mm.
they turned it back and kept it going.
Yeah.
I said, I still love you, but it's okay. It's good to know.
Yeah.
You don't want him to ever say that to you.
Child.
Well, this is this has definitely been good though. I know we're coming up on time.
It's been rich.
But it's been rich. It's been
rich.
good.
Yeah.
It's a lot of wisdom that y'all been able to pour out.
Yes.
But before we do leave, we do always ask a couple with all y'all that y'all experienced even in the short time y'all been married. and, you know, is there something y'all would like to share with the new couples or married couples that are just coming into marriage or dating or marriage? Is there something you would like to share to the dating couples or newlyweds that are just being married?
I would say our 5 pillars.
Yes.
I would say that if you really want the success of your marriage or if you're dating, individually get yourself spiritually, mentally, physically, and financially fit and be accountable for that.
Gotcha.
Because you want to be able to sit down and have those hard conversations, having taken care of it yourself.
Yeah.
You know, because like a lot of couples we've seen, again, we said it earlier, are so protective of money.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you, we tell people this on the show, and I'm going to tell you on this show, if you can't trust that man or woman with your coins, you have zero business getting married. Don't trust the man or woman with your body, with your soul, with your mind, and feel like you need to protect your money from this person.
Yeah.
If you have to protect this person from your money, don't do it.
Yeah. That's good.
You
good.
should
That's a
never
good one.
be. I trust him with everything.
That's
like I
good.
don't care. Like,
Yeah.
because at the end of the day, if my soul is protected, if everything is good, I'm gonna be good.
Yeah,
Money,
you
who
good.
cares?
Yeah,
Money
yeah,
come,
yeah.
go, whatever.
Yeah.
But we talk about this all the time. These couples, oh no, I love them. My money. Oh no, we gonna have separate bank accounts and this. I started off that way.
Sheesh.
I started off that way, and I was like, Ty, what? You want 10% of this paycheck?
You want to pay tithes?
I'm like, do you
Well, I don't know
know?
where this is going, dude.
And I'm like, do you know how much my paycheck is? And you want that bi-weekly?
Lord have mercy.
But when I did that, when I tell you the transition in my life,
That's good.
I was like, yeah, I ain't never been broke
Yeah.
since.
That's good.
Because giving is the principle.
For sure, and that's what we if anything, right now, let's maybe have something different. But I would say our five pillars.
Absolutely. But Tony, could you speak to married couples that are looking to deepen their intimacy?
Well, with the 5 pillars, but understanding God will not give you a wife. God will not give you a husband. There's nothing in the Bible. The Bible talks about a man who findeth. Right? So if you're finding, learning who you are, the intimacy starts within you.
That's good.
As a man. Because we the head.
Yeah.
We supposed to lead.
That's it.
You know what I mean? If you're not in your position,
Yeah.
she can never be in hers.
That's good.
That's
So if you're in a relationship as a man, you need to find out your intimacy. And as a woman, if that intimacy with that man is not with God, you need to go somewhere else.
That's so good.
Let's start with that.
God.
You know, get your intimacy with God with the 5 pillars, and God will direct you. Because when the Bible talks about Adam in the beginning, there was no argument between God and Adam. Whatever Adam spoke, God said, okay. He didn't argue, said, no, why you ain't named that a dog instead of the cat? So when I said to God, this time around, I said, God, my first wife, I picked her. I don't have a failed marriage. It just didn't work because 2 people didn't want to line up together. So as head, I dissolved it because it's my word. It's what I said.
Yeah.
Right.
So this time I said, God, I want you to do me the way you did Adam. Just bring one to me and I'll speak life to her. I'll make her bone of my bone. I'll make her flesh of my flesh. And I will give her a name.
That's good.
And she is T.
So I wasn't looking.
Until it is.
She came.
Yes.
And she even gave me the moment to say, well, I know you just went through 30 years. If you want to go out
I did.
and do your thing,
I'm going to be right here.
I'll be right here until you tell me.
I sure did.
I said, I don't need to. I already know what I spoke and what I want.
I did. I was like, I was going to wait for him. I was going to.
You know, I spoke it. God didn't say no. He didn't say anything. He's not going to say nothing.
Yeah.
I got to make this work. As long as I stay in the will, he said, when you find the good thing, he will do what? He will add to me. He's been added. Her 6 figures, those 4 books, there's a bar on that name in those books. Not Scott. It's Barr. So when I spoke, I got this. This is all about me. Everybody said, oh man, she done wrote 4 books. Okay, great.
Yeah.
She has her independency.
Gotcha.
Because I give it to her.
Gotcha.
I support that. I push that.
And people will take that wrong.
They
People
will
take that so wrong.
They will.
You don't understand how happy I am, but y'all keep believing what you want to believe.
Yeah.
Because of his leadership. Y'all take it so wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
And I be like, okay,
It's all biblical.
I'm good.
Yeah.
You know, people say, well, Tony, I want God to find me a wife. He's not going to do that. And then I got men that are in situations that I'm trying to teach them not to be like me in my first marriage. Don't run.
No.
Well, I'm waiting on God to tell me about my marriage. He's not going to tell you nothing. He's waiting on you to say what you want to say. You are a man of dominion on this earth. If you want to be married, stay married. Stay there and not deal with and handle your wife. She's not something. She's your wife.
Right.
She's born of you. So if you mishandle that, you mishandle yourself. The intimacy is broken. There is no intimacy. Because you're waiting on God to tell you something that you should already know because you spoke. He's giving you dominion here.
Yeah.
Listen, if these married couples don't get nothing out of that,
Yeah.
don't know how to deepen your intimacy.
You got to.
Oh my God.
Speak life and death is in the what? The power of what?
The power of your tongue.
So as a man of being head and having dominion on this earth, God is giving you that dominion to say, okay, as long as you're in the right will,
Yeah.
you can have what you say.
Yeah.
So when I said I want a wife and I want to be married in 4 years after my first divorce and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and I told her, she asked me what my plan was, I told her in 4 years I'm going to be this. I said, I'm not going to be alone.
Sure did.
Wow.
And I didn't say you was going to be the one. I told her I was going to be married. I didn't say, oh, you the one, girl.
No,
No, I
sure
didn't say
did.
none of that.
I did.
She kept saying it. I ain't said nothing. Because every time I say something, she was against it. She wasn't aligned. I said, well, you know, this is what I do. I pay tithe. Oh, I don't think. I said, well, I don't know how this is going to work. Because this is not going to work. But I'll try.
Right.
But I said, it's not going to take me 30 years.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's going to take me 36, I'm going to blink, and then it's going to be over, and I'm going to move on.
Gotcha.
I was like, absolutely not. You're my man. You're my husband.
There it is.
I love it. I just feel like you all have shared so much today.
Yes.
Like my God, it's been so rich. It has been so transparent. It's been so teachable and applicable.
Yeah.
Honestly, all that you have shared. And so, we are already connected. Us young lovers and bar lovers.
Yes.
We're connected.
Yes,
Right.
for sure.
But, and I know that, God is going to more than likely take you all to just higher heights and deeper depths than you even imagine, even beyond business, even in ministry, with all that you've been through and experienced in such a short time for your marriage.
Yes.
God is going to use it. He wastes nothing. So it's not just going to be spaces like this. I know that God is going to use you and still is using you now to impact other marriages and dating and other couples that are dating. So I know that people need to connect with you for more than one reason. But why don't you begin to share briefly how they can connect with you as far as your businesses that you have?
So every Sunday, we have our podcast called Love Life Weekly.
Yes.
Where we come on 7 p.m., 7 to 9 p.m. There's a Love Life Weekly group.
Mm-hmm.
That page, the group, it gets intense in there, fair warning. But
Unfiltered.
it's unfiltered, right? And just FYI, right? FYI, not everybody is saved in there, so there's a lot of cursing sometimes, just giving the heads up.
It's getting better.
It's getting better, but it's very raw and great. So we have a business called Weight Loss is Not Cookie Cutter. And that is on all TikTok, Instagram, Facebook page, Facebook group. We have 4 books. So it is Weight Loss is Not Cookie Cutter was the first book, and you guys were at my book release party.
Yes.
That we had a ball.
Awesome
And
awesome time.
the second book is the Ultimate Weight Loss Tracker. I have to get you that one.
Please.
The Ultimate Weight Loss Tracker is out. That combines with Weight Loss is Not Cookie Cutter. That is on Amazon.
Okay.
Naked Flavors. She has that one too.
Yes.
Is our sugar-free, fat-free, oil-free salad dressing book.
Yes.
Amazing recipe book. And the next book that's coming out is When Food is Your Drug. The battle with food addiction. Those that know, I battle with food addiction. That's why you see me go up and down with weight. And this is kind of like my homage to all my clients and everyone out there that is battling this food addiction. This book is going to change the game.
Good.
And I'm excited for that. That comes out August 1st, all on Amazon.
Yes.
Good. Awesome.
And the Barr Mentorship for Marriages program is coming out.
I received that.
I received that.
We are always open. We are always open.
That's
Maybe we have to come here one Sunday and film from here on our show and have you guys on our show.
Come on.
I would love
Let's
to.
make it happen. Let's make it
I love that.
Yes.
It would be more comfortable for us to come here
Yeah.
than y'all come and sit on the car seat at the 2 hours at our place, man.
Yes.
We get up from there, we like,
Hurt.
yo, man, my
Yeah.
butt hurts.
That's
Like,
all right. Guys, get ready.
Yeah, I received that. Yeah,
Yes.
I would love to have you guys on though, because that's something we don't do. We haven't gotten other couples to come on. You would be the first time we ever had another married couple on. And I think it's not talked enough. Yeah, I don't think we talk enough because we do have a lot of people that are single, that are on our show, that are faithful watchers and want that, but sometimes hearing it from other people,
Gotcha.
it might be resonate with somebody else,
absolutely.
So we'll make that, definitely make that happen for sure.
We would be honored.
Yeah, so it's on a Sunday, 7 to 9.
Right.
And we're very interactive. I always have my iPad to get your comments and questions live right away. I think I would do amazing on that. I would love to come and
definitely come here.
We come here. Yeah, this is nice and comfortable here.
Nice right here. I'm constantly looking like God. Just bless us with some of this. This is,
Y'all can't see Ray's hookup. It's amazing. It puts our little iPhones to shame.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing a great work.
Yeah, well, off of one iPhone, you know, we do. But we definitely want to get it to the YouTube and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But
he's giving the increase. It's coming. It's coming.
So we're grateful. We're grateful for y'all.
We're so honored that the two of you have stopped by.
Stop by.
The Lovers and Friends Podcast, Dating and Marriage God's Way. Thank you to TNT, the Bomb, the Barr Lovas.
Yeah, for sure.
And we have definitely been encouraged on tonight to raise the bar.
Yeah.
Raise the bar, yes.
Yes.
I knew we would go over, but sorry.
That's okay.
Good.
To God be the glory. And so we thank you all for tuning in. We know that you have been blessed. It's been so rich information, rich exchange, rich transparency, high and lows. I know you all have been blessed.
Yeah.
We always like to say here at the Lovers and Friends Podcast that if you are dating or engaged, we always like to encourage you to get connected with a biblical sound counsel community.
Yes.
All right, before you get married. All right, that's always our takeaway here. And our second takeaway is for our married couples, whether you are married and loving it or you are married with a little bit of turbulence. Either way, you need to be connected to biblical sound counsel and marriage community to keep that fire going, to stay ignited, to be restored, or whatever the case is, so that you can be solid in your marriage. All right. So here at the Lovers and Friends Podcast, we appreciate you tuning in to this episode, and we always like to leave you all with God's peace.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.